then do you react to certain people, certain parts of the north where people were arrested for eating during the time of the fast?
Okay.
There were reports of people that were arrested by Hisbah because they were found eating when they should be fasting.
Well, I actually don't understand the rulings behind that in that state, but in the Sharia, there's no compulsion in the religion.
Okay.
So for some people, Islam has made us to know that they would not fast. So what about the old people, those who are aged, they cannot fast?
Still in line with this. Something else just popped up. You do also recall when that happened. I think an imam, in is it Awolowo Road or Balinde, somewhere around there, did say that it is wrong for non-Muslims to eat in the presence of Muslims that are fasting.
Okay.
How do you react to that? Is it wrong?
Oh.
This in effect means food sellers may not be allowed to sell food because they will be enticing those that should be fasting.
Yeah. So all those statements and actions, they are personal statements and personal feelings.
Not in the Quran.
Not in the Quran. Not in the Hadith of the Prophet ﷺ that someone should not eat. What about if you're at home and your wife is not fasting because she's menstruating or something?
Oh, so if a woman is menstruating, she
should not fast.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she should not fast. So will you ask her not to eat in the
So women
house?
get like 4 or 5 days off in a week?
Exactly.
Wow.
So, but
that's
they pay
some
back.
enjoyment.
But they pay back.
How do they pay back?
After Ramadan, they have to pay back.
They have to fast.
They have to fast for those days. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So you cannot stop your wife from eating in the house because she's not fasting, and you are fasting, and you say you should not eat in my presence.
At this point,
I don't understand.
It feels good to be a woman, don't you?
Now, my own question is this. We made mention of the economy of Nigeria, the way
Exactly.
it is making it look like we're in dire situation. How has this economic, will I say, the economic hardship affect both the Ramadan and even the breaking of the Holy Fast?
Yeah, I can say that we actually give glorification to Allah for the wonderful things that happen in the month of Ramadan every year. So no matter the situation, people always have this spirit of giving. So a lot of people who do not really complain that much in this month. Yes, because a lot of people who have either they cook meals, they take it to the mosque, share with them, and somebody who doesn't have anything to eat can be rest assured that let me get to the masjid, I'll get something to eat. Fruits, dates, meals, like that. So food stuff, they're being shared around. So, and that makes things a bit, calmer.
Okay. Now, I'm going to come a bit personal to you now. You are the founder of Dean Academy.
Yeah.
Take us through that academy. What does he do for Muslims?
Yeah, Dean Academy is a platform where we teach people about Islam, children, adults. We talk about the teachings of the Quran. We also teach Quran to children and adults, how to read, how to memorize the traditions of the Prophet ﷺ. We have online programs. We have physical classes. So these are basic things we do.
How long have you been on for?
Yeah.
How long have you been on?
5 years now.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Now, let's bring it back to the holy month of Ramadan. A lot of persons have come out to say that when you look at some persons, the characters does not portray that they are a Muslim or a Christian. Now, it's not particular to Muslims now. At this point, well, in the month of Ramadan that is concluding, hopefully today, what would you say to such persons? Because not like they do not want to really portray that life, maybe finding like a challenge because of some situation that they've also found themselves, financial and economical as well. What would you say to such persons who are struggling with their faith?
Yeah, generally, the faithful ones will always have challenges with the society where they live in. So the religion has encouraged us to be steadfast. Learn your religion, learn the teachings, the obligations, things that are not obligatory, understand it well, what you're supposed to do, what you're not supposed to do. So when you know all this, then pray to Allah to make it easy for you to actually practice well, relate with people. When you carry out all this well, then Allah will always come to your aid at times of difficulty. So one of the companions of the Prophet, ﷺ, the Prophet told him that he should always say this prayer, Allahumma a'inni ala dhikrik wa shukrik wa husni ibadatik. Oh Allah, make it easy for me to worship you well. Make it easy for me to show gratitude to you, to be grateful to you. Make it easy for me to remember you well. So at times you have to pray to God to make it easy for you to practice those things.
All right.
So,
Now, listening to you and some of the some of the clerics that I know, Islam comes across as a religion of peace.
yeah.
But we still cannot avoid those that make it seem like it's a battle, it's a struggle. There are those that will mount a podium and make it seem like, look, there's it's a war zone. This life is a war zone. When you gather, when you come together, when ustaz and imams come together, don't you educate each other in the building of peace, peaceful coexistence? You know, some will tell you, suffer not the infidels to live, things like that. How do you react to those that consider Islam as not to be a religion of peace?
Yeah.
Would they be wrong?
Yeah, the whole of this actually is as a result of not having in-depth knowledge of the religion before they start coming out to as clerics,
Okay.
addressing the people. So a lot of them do not have in-depth knowledge of the religion. The more you learn about Islam and you read a lot about Islam, the calmer you become. And that is the deen. So talking about, don't we have a forum, or like that we talk to one another, correct one another's mistake? Well, in some environments it happens, but you cannot force your opinion down the throat of people.
Because it seems like certain people are taking advantage of the fact that they are highly placed and respected to radicalize others to do their bidding.
Yeah. That is actually not Islam. The Prophet ﷺ lived in Medina. He lived in Mecca. There are ways through which he propagated the deen. You understand, among the people. He lived
The deen
among
means the teaching, right?
religion.
Religion.
Deen means religion,
Deen,
exactly.
okay.
So there are ways through which he propagated the religion. So most importantly, one should learn it. Anyone who wants to talk about the deen should learn about the deen in-depthly before he goes out talking to people, so that he won't end up confusing the masses about Islam. They make people
If
to have
deen means
wrong
religion, what is the meaning of Nuruddin?
Nuruddin. That is the light of religion.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, let's get in concluding thought. As also
Okay.
we asked you what happened to be your, let's say your remark or your word, your advice to the people as wait for the breaking of the fast.
Well, as you make to respond, I was going to ask a question before she decided to conclude. What is the importance? Because I've seen this come up. Like I said, I mingle with Muslims a lot. I've seen somebody being accused of, you don't pray enough because you don't have the black spot on your head. You're not going to a mosque enough. And what is the importance of that spot in the middle of the head? The forehead there.
Yeah, well, it is.
Is it intentionally done?
It is actually not intentionally done. So if you keep placing something on a spot like repeatedly and you do it over like many years, there's going to be an impact.
So it's an evidence that one prays well enough or one doesn't pray well enough.
To some people, maybe they don't have it.
Right.
regardless of how often they pray.
Exactly. So religion did not actually say that the one who doesn't have it does not pray at all.
Okay.
Okay, so
It's
the
just an
religion
individual
says
thing.
that somehow when people have it, maybe that is a sign of him praying a lot, or you understand. If somebody decides to be doing that, for example, and he doesn't pray, but he decides because he wants to have it, and decides to be putting his head on the floor and just to have that sign, will he? Are we
But is
going
it
to say
important? Is it important?
it's not? It's not important.
Perception
Islam does
wise,
not.
now. Perception wise. I'm
No,
not
no,
talking
no,
about it. It's I'm not talking about the whole holy book now. I'm talking perception wise.
Okay, that is it important?
Yeah. When you approach one.
No,
do
no, no,
you-
no. We don't look at it to determine who somebody is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we don't look at it. I don't. Do you practice the religion? It's not from the forehead.
All right. Then. So let's get in the absence of any other question.
While you're also concluding, I was going to bring this in. Now, the president and the vice president are Muslims. Well, in the spirit of the Eid, what advice would you want to give to them as regarding the country and the economy, security, and all of it that we're facing right now? Even as you also, make to conclude on your advice to Nigerians as well.
So let's get your concluding thoughts. In
Okay, yeah, alhamdulillah. So for people in the position of authority, the president, the vice president, and other Muslims in the position of authority, Prophet Muhammad said, "Kullukum ra'in wa kullukum mas'ulun an ra'iyatihi." That every one of you is a shepherd, and on the day of judgment, every one of you is going to be questioned about those people under you. So the question you answer before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala about how you directed the country, about how you moved the country forward, people should be prepared for that. People should be prepared for that.
So you'll
and
be
that
held
is
accountable.
Exactly, they'll be held accountable. Everyone will be held accountable about what is under him.
All
So
right
that's
then, thank you very
important.
much. We've been speaking with Ustad Yusuf Ariyibi, founder, Dean Academy. Dean Academy is a platform for Islamic teachings. We appreciate you for your time.
You're welcome. Thank you. Very much.
I also understand that you should be in the mosque right now praying.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.
All right then, we've also spoken with earlier on the show. We also spoke with Lawale Kundayo during the first part of the show. Well, we'll take a break now. When we come back, we'll be talking business, entertainment, and sports. Stay with us.